Any next movie that you're dying to watch?
I am a huge fan of Amir Khan and I'm really looking forward to Thugs of Hindustan. बहुत ज़्यादा एक्शन दिख रहा है, बहुत ज़्यादा वायलेंस है उसमें और हमारे जो टाइगर है वो सभी को ठीक कर रहे हैं.
You like Varun Dhama?
He's a mix of Govinda and Salman Khan. So I had the hugest crush on Rafiq Roshan. I'm a complete tomboy. I still am, but I kind of try to hide that because of the profession that I am in right now. Hi, this is Zareen Khan and you're watching me on Bollywood Hungama.
Well, the ACs have stopped working in the Hungama office because Zareen Khan is here and the temperatures have risen by many folds. Zareen, pleasure having you back on Bollywood Hungama first of all.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much. You're looking amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, is it the movie releasing or is it like naturally हमेशा सुबह उठते हैं तो मतलब दुनिया
Well, मैं कोशिश करती हूँ कि मैं ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा टाइम खुश रहूँ and maybe that's the reason.
Wonderful.
I try
Okay.
to look good.
Fantastic. You're live on Bollywood Hungama Facebook right now.
Hello.
And I've been told that there are millions of hearts are just fluttering in the sky right now.
Thank you.
Right. Okay. So Aksar 2 is releasing on 17 November. What are your first thoughts now? Excited?
I am very excited, especially because the film was slated to release last month on the 6th of October. And due to some reason, our makers decided to push forward the date.
Right.
And finally, now it is releasing on this 17th of November, this Friday. So I'm very excited about it.
All right. So now, Zareen, we've taken a few fan questions. They've been asking for many days now.
Yes.
So let's see what they have to say to you as well. Okay. So this is Rajveer from Umarkot, Pakistan.
Okay.
Any next movie that you're dying to watch?
I am dying to watch.
Hanji, apart from Aksar 2.
I am really looking forward to Thugs of Hindustan. I think, yes, I have been a fan of Amir Khan and his last few movies from, I mean, he's a fine actor and I am I'm in no position to actually comment on his acting, but right. I think I am a huge fan of Amir Khan and I'm really looking forward to Thugs of Hindustan.
Alright, and what are your first thoughts on the Tigers in the Hai promo?
It's great. You know, it's a very powerful promo. बहुत ज़्यादा एक्शन दिख रहा है, बहुत ज़्यादा वायलेंस है उसमें और हमारे जो टाइगर हैं वो सभी को ठीक कर रहे हैं. So that is something to look forward to.
Alright, okay, now this is Rafiq Nathani. Who's your favorite actor in Bollywood?
In Bollywood, I think Amir Khan has to be my favorite actor in Bollywood. I have been very, very impressed with the kind of movies that he does. From all his movies, especially Dangal जो उन्होंने की थी has really left an impact on me. He did an amazing job, and I don't think अगर वो नहीं होते तो I don't think we would have ever got to know who Geeta and Babita were.
Absolutely.
In spite of them being these great women. So I think it's Amir Khan.
Okay, alright. This is Manya. The cities she has not given. Do you like Varun Dhawan? I just want to ask question for Varun Dhawan. I love him, but still have not met him. Do you like Varun Dhawan?
I think he's a fun person and I think he's a fine actor. जो हमारा youth है, हमारे जो नई generation है वो उनको बहुत पसंद करते हैं. I think he's a mix of Govinda and Salman Khan. So it's great.
Okay, this is Mithil Nux. Can she tell us her journey of entering Bollywood? If you can talk about your journey so far.
My journey of entering Bollywood, Bollywood was never on the cards. I never ever dreamt of becoming an actress for the sole reason that I was more than 100 kgs once upon a time. And even when I lost all that weight, I never thought that I fit in the actress category because apart from being overweight, I am a complete tomboy. I still am, but I kind of try to hide that because of the profession that I am in right now. And in my head it was always that actresses are these perfect beings who always look perfect with their hair and everything in place and properly dressed and with their naaz, nakhras, which मेरा दूर दूर तक कोई नाता नहीं है जिनसे. So Bollywood was never on the cards, but as you say, no matter whatever you plan for yourself, destiny always has different plans for you, and it's sure thanks to destiny that today I'm a part of Bollywood.
Okay, this is Alam Raqi from Kolkata. Hi Zareen ma'am, who's your favorite singer in Bollywood?
Oh, my favorite singer. There are so many, I can't really pick one because so many of them. अभी जो स्पेशली जो नए लड़के आए हैं इतनी खूबसूरत आवाज़ है उनकी even the girls, so it's very difficult to pick one. I cannot pick one.
Okay, and Aksar had the Aksar 1 had some wonderful songs. So what is your favorite song from
Aksar 1?
जी.
अक्सर 1 में तो आई थिंक सभी गाने बहुत अच्छे थे बट जो हमेशा याद रहेगा वो यही रहेगा झलक दिखला झलक दिखला
प्लीज आप 2 लाइनें आप सुना दीजिए आप
उसका अगर झलक दिखला जा झलक दिखला जा झलक दिखला जा एक बार आजा I think that this was the anthem that time.
No, absolutely. There was a show on that after that, and I'm being told that आपने झलक दिखला जा पे गाते गाते जो आप जो हंसी हैं, it has broken the internet. So okay, all right. This is Salman from Surat. Any projects with Salman Khan?
Unfortunately, as of now, none. But inshallah, in the near future, we will plan something.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. This is Mubashir Khan from Lahore. Any plans of working in Pakistan?
I would love to. Pakistan, please invite me to Pakistan because that is one country which I really want to visit क्योंकि जो मेरे great grandfather वो सब हैं वो उस साइड से थे तो I definitely would want to. I wish हमारे दोनों countries के हालात अच्छे होते and I am hoping कि वो in the near future सुधर जाए so that I actually go and get to see that beautiful country.
That's wonderful. Okay, this is Zain from Bradford, UK. Will you film Amar Must Die not get a release?
Well, it is very unfortunate because Amar Must Die is this one movie I had done some years back. Somehow, I don't know what went wrong with it because the makers and all of that, the makers and the director, I think they had some issues among themselves and I really have no idea what happened with the movie.
Okay. This is Namal, and the question is, how do you see the other regional film industries, Telugu, Malayalam and Tamil competing with Bollywood ones?
I think abhi jo, the phase that we are in, regional cinema is as important as our Hindi film industry because now there is no real big barriers, because there are so many times where in our Hindi cinema we pick up these movies from Tamil and Telugu and remake it into Hindi. So I think that's a great market and we actually have some great movies coming from that market like Bahubali and all of that.
Absolutely.
So it's a great.
All right, this is Amir from Germany. What is the best advice that you have got from Salman Khan?
The best advice that I got from him is to never lose my innocence and spontaneity.
Never lose innocence and spontaneity.
Yeah, because when I met him, I was a child. I was like some 21-year-old, and unlike the 21-year-old that we have today, who are very smart for their age, I was not. So.
Okay, all right. This is Amir from Germany. Once again, your chemistry with Rafiq would be fantastic. Would you like to work with him?
I would love to work with him. Can you please say this to Rafiq? Can you please send this message across to Rafiq?
Okay.
I've been a huge, when I was in school, I think Kaho Na Pyare aayi thi when I think I was in the 7th or 8th standard. And I had the hugest crush on Rafiq Roshan. So much so that, I don't know, for whatever reasons, I used to carry his pictures to school and once I got caught and luckily I did not get punished because I was a very good student and plus the class captain and all of that and doing these things. So I think Rafiq owes me this, so he needs to work with me.
I hope that he watches this. But how do you look at this? I think one of the biggest controversies that we've had in recent times, the entire whatever has happened with Rafiq and Kangana. Many Rafiq says that he has never met her. Apart from that, and there's no picture to just. So considering that you've been an admirer of Rafiq Roshan and he's been like a family man as well. So how do you look at this? That
see, the
like
thing is,
a woman can be wrong as well, or she's always the one who's wronged?
See, the thing is right now. If I would say anything in regards to this, it would be as an outsider. I really do not know what is, their equation. Those two people know each other. I've always been a fan of Rafiq and I really admire Kangana as an actress. I think she's one of the finest actresses that we have. So, it is sad that it has become such a public issue because this was between two people. Whatever their issues were, they should have, amicably solved it rather than it all coming out in the public, because most of the time people just treat it as masala and they like to know what's happening just because they're thriving on somebody else's life में क्या हो रहा है क्या नहीं हो रहा है. I think it's a very private thing and I am in no position to comment over somebody's personal lives.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, and this is Amir from Germany once again. How did you overcome your shyness to do bold scenes? अभी कहीं ना कहीं ये भी एक माना जाता है कि that you have this prowess for doing these you know these sensuous scenes and even the dance songs that you do. So how do you overcome your shyness for doing this?
Well, somehow I think I would give the credit to Hate Story 3 for this, because when I did Hate Story 3, yes, I was very skeptical because that was the first time I kissed on screen and, you know, kind of whatever the bold things that you so call it was done on screen. But luckily, my director of Hate Story is a gem of a person, and the entire crew and, you know, even my actors were really of big support. And at the end of the day, we have to understand that we are actors, and if we are doing certain things on screen, it's not that we are enjoying ourselves there. In fact, when you're doing something bold, like when you are kissing or when you are making out on screen, it is one of the most difficult things to do, because being a girl, you have to have like n number of things at the back of your head, you know. First of all, especially me, and you know, the kind of criticism that I have already received for my body and my weight. When I'm doing something like that, I make sure that I have spent extra hours in the gym, so I look physically all right in front of the camera when I'm doing something like this. And then, you know, when you're doing this, you are not, you know, dressed sometimes, you know, properly, and there are so many eyes when you're shooting this around.
Absolutely.
So you have to be careful about those eyes. You have to be careful about, you know, no wrong angle of your body being captured on camera. Then there are like 10,000 things going on in your head, and in spite of that, you have to make that look so convincing. So it is not something that, you know, we are enjoying or we are really having fun over there. It is a really difficult thing to do, and at the same time make it look convincing. So.
Absolutely. And but do you feel that slightly women are slightly they have it the pitfalls of such scenes is slightly more for women, because you know, men they can do almost anything but still they can get away with it, but if a woman is doing it, then she is judged and she is looked upon, and that this happens more in our country.
Yeah, I mean, it is very sad because, you know, at one point we will speak about women empowerment, feminism and this and that and blah blah blah, but I think these are only talks, because when it actually comes to, you know, taking a stand or supporting women or doing something like that, we are still very laid back and we still want to raise all our fingers on women. So
right, okay, all right. And this is Ashraf Khan. How difficult was it for you from being a Veer girl to a completely different avatar altogether in your next few projects?
Well, honestly, it was very difficult to be the Veer girl. Because, you know, as I said, I have always been a tomboy. So the whole transformation from a tomboy to a princess was very difficult. And I think so from Veer to this is no real big deal, because this is something that I can somewhere relate to. This is now the movies that I do, I am playing a girl of today.
Right.
So it is much easier than what I was in Veer.
Okay, and what are you doing next after this, Zareen?
I have finished 1921, which is a horror film with Vikram Bhatt sir.
Right.
That is slated to release in January 2018.
January 2018.
Yes.
All right.
So we will be meeting again.
100%. Okay, and finally, what are your thoughts on Aksar 2, the entire journey that you've been and you've shot in some beautiful locations?
Yes. Well, Aksar 2 has been a great experience. I'm playing a solo female lead after a really long time. So the burden of that was great, you know, because the makers put all their trust in me and made this film with me, because Aksar 1 was a successful film. So to be a part of a successful franchisee is a lot of pressure in itself. And it was just a great experience, because our director Anand Mahadevan, he has a great vision, and I'm so happy that they chose me to play this difficult character of Sheena in Aksar 2. I myself am really looking forward to this film. So all you guys, please go to the theatres on the 17th of November and make sure you watch Aksar 2.
Okay, and final question, Zareen Khan, आपको कैसा लगता है, अगर आप ईमानदारी से बताएं, बिल्कुल ऑनेस्टली बताएं कि दैट अभी द फैक्ट इज दैट यू आर द सेलिंग पॉइंट, बिगेस्ट सेलिंग पॉइंट एज फार एज अक्सर टू इज कंसर्न,
जी।
कभी आपको ये होता है कि आप अपने जो को स्टार्स, आपके जो दो आपके जो एक्टर्स हैं, फ्रैंकली स्पीकिंग लॉट ऑफ पीपल दे डोंट इवन नो देयर नॉर्म्स, आई एम सॉरी अबाउट दैट, सो आपको लगता है देखो ऐसा है कि भाई पिक्चर तो मेरी है, ठीक है, एंड आई एम द मेन अट्रैक्शन, मतलब ऑनेस्टली अगर आप बताएं तो
ऑनेस्टली फरीदुल, मैं आपको बताऊं तो व्हेन आई हियर सच थिंग्स, नहीं मैं बिल्कुल डिप्लोमेटिक नहीं रहूंगी यहाँ पे, मुझे डिप्लोमेटिक
तुम भी आ जाओ, तुम्हें भी करवा देंगे कुछ, आ जाओ।
नहीं डिप्लोमेटिक होना फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मुझे आता ही नहीं है,
दैट इज अ वंडरफुल,
दैट्स द रीजन, यू नो, आई डोंट रियली हैव अ लॉट ऑफ फ्रेंड्स इन द फिल्म इंडस्ट्री,
ओके,
सो जो आपने बात कही है ये एक्चुअली मैंने, यू आर नॉट द फर्स्ट पर्सन टू टेल मी दिस, इट समवेयर फील्स यू नो वेरी फ्लैटरिंग, और कहीं बहुत खुशी भी होती है, बिकॉज यू नो माई होल जर्नी फ्रॉम वीर to the kind of criticism that I had got from my looks, from my weight, from this and that, to now where I am being called a selling point of a movie. So it really makes me feel very overwhelmed, and I know my journey. I have come from the bottom till here. So I will never have that whole thing ke, oh, main ye hu and the others are lower. I will always, everybody, no matter whatever position they are in, I will always treat them with respect, because everybody is doing a job here.
Absolutely, and I think a lot of hypocrisy takes place as far as the what the body type that people talk about, and we've discussed that in the past. That is why we are not discussing it about the entire that how men they tend to like their curves, but people have all sorts of opinions, which is funny. Finally, last thoughts to your fans on Facebook. They've been just spreading loads and loads of hearts for you.
Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching me. Thank you so much for giving me so much love and support and appreciation. Right now, the only thing I will tell you all is please go to theatres near you or far away from you. Just go to a theatre and watch Aksar 2 on the 17th of November.
My God. All right, so Zareen Khan, thank you very much for coming to Bollywood Hungama, and congratulations for this entire journey that you've had, and we hope that Aksar 2 is a success, and looking forward to all your future ventures. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Varun. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you very much. That's all we have from Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching.
Hi, this is Zareen Khan and you're watching me on Bollywood Hungama.